Welcome to Off-Grid Contracting. I'm Lucas Cameron. I want to take you on a tour today of one of the greenhouses that we've had the opportunity to work in for a customer. We always respect everyone's privacy, so we're very grateful for the opportunity to share this. Now what you see here before you, we took and remodeled out this greenhouse. You've got float beds, we've got raft beds out through here. Also got raft beds over here. Now, the way that this system's going to work, because we're about to put the finishing touch on one of the last trees for the strawberries, is that the water will be pumped up over the trees, and then it flows down through the circuit here. If you follow me through here, I'll show you. Is that once you get down here, and that it's pumped over that, what we have going and is finishing up right here is that that's going to come from this last tree and drop down into the feed. And at that point, the pumps have not been plugged up yet. The customer's about to get the wiring finished on that, because this is being ran off an off-grid solar system that we also installed, but we're not going to get into that in this video. We're just going to focus on the greenhouse. That water's pumped up over this through the grow media, and then we have a double collar to protect the water from getting debris in it. And then that's going to drop down into the fish containment unit. And we have a staggered offset on the plumbing pipe here so that it actually creates a vacuum. Yeah, I know this is weird looking, but when the water finally builds up over it, there's this gurgling and it creates a vacuum, brings it down, it gives it a nice flow across the buckets. They're going to have to rotate the lids just a little bit. But then at that point, then that flows from the buckets back down. So you actually have quite a closed system here. You've got strawberry trees feeding the raft beds, then the raft beds is feeding the grow media on top, and then from there back down to the fish containment unit, and then to the 5-gallon bucket. Here's an example of the system running. Have the pump bringing water up over the grow media, dropping out of the grow media into the fish containment unit. Then from there, across the buckets. Now these lids can be moved around to appropriate direction. And then from there, it's coming out the feeds back into the float beds. Now, right here is the finished results right there of the strawberry trees. And now with this one here, the pump, there's two pumps. So one will take it over the grow media as just demonstrated, and the other one will take it up and over the trees through the feed drips. Here's my wonderful partner that helps me do all this great work. Now, as far as something like this goes, we can do just about anything you want, Bill. Just hit us up on the website at offgridcontracting.com. We can pretty much put together any kind of construction needs for you. A couple things that I'd like to go over right here on these raft beds is that there is companies that sell these that you can get upwards of $1,500–1,600 easy on a small raft bed. You know, these sheets are very inexpensive, and out of basic building materials we can put a whole greenhouse together for the price that you would have paid for just one of these raft beds. So hit us up. We'll go anywhere in the world, and we'll build anything you want. If it's off-grid solar, off-grid greenhouses, whatever the case may be, check us out at offgridcontracting.com.